Hey everybody, welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I am Bob, and we're back for another episode of Age of Wonders Planetfall. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to record this weekend, but actually I think I'm going to be able to do two episodes. I've got Sunday night and Monday night to upload before I got to head home for the holidays, so I think I can probably fit in two episodes before we go. So that might be a little fun. Call it a mini marathon or whatever you want, but I do have some good comments to go through for this one. I wanted to start with, I was talking about the Navy in the last episode, the Syndicate's Navy. They don't really have much of one. They do have a Tier 2 ship, but a lot of their units are floating or flying. Their Mirages fly, and their Tier 3 Wraith tanks float. So, and you can see all that in here, and I'm actually researching towards those Wraith tanks, because I think I am going to want those. But yeah, that's pretty much their Navy. It more or less floats. It's not like the Vanguard where they have a lot of dedicated boats. And this is actually probably more useful overall, unless you don't really want to do a lot of side damage. But that's kind of the route I'm going to take for clearing this water area. So I'm researching those things. Also from oh sorry, that was space. Yeah, that was Space Flash. That was Space Flash's comment. And then also from Space Flash. So looking at orbital relay stations, which are ideal for those kind of crappy sectors that don't have any specializations, kind of like this one where it's just one of each and you can't really get to a tier 5 exploitation on them. Orbital relay stations are kind of cool, and I don't fully understand the mechanics of them yet, but I did look it up before I got on, and you can, if I could spell orbital, we could look at this. There we go. Orbital relay exploitation. So you can see this here. Basically, they get each exploited sector generates plus 10 income up its exploitation type. So they're kind of more of a balanced exploitation. They don't really specialize in any one particular thing, which makes them maybe a little bit more ideal for sectors like this. And you can do some interesting things with them, like using them to get backup troops for battles in your colonies. Let me see if I can. I'll actually look that up again because I thought this was kind of interesting. A couple of the buildings you can build in them would be like the orbital reinforcement platform, which basically grants orbital garrison combat effects and tactical combat while within the colony's domain, which basically drops in reinforcements and drop pods. Or there's also the orbital logistics base, which increases the efficiency of all other exploited sectors, so it's more of an economic bonus. So you can use these to help out both your military and your economy. And like I said, since they don't specialize in any particular type of exploitation, they're ideal for those sectors that you would otherwise not really be too keen on building exploitations on, any particular type of exploitation. So I might experiment with those a little bit later in the game. I don't know that they're in my near-term plans, but I think that would be something to keep in mind, especially maybe between these two continents. I do have this nice teleporter that goes basically from here to here, but otherwise I don't really have any quick way of getting back and forth over that water. Comment from Chris Lighthawk said, get a Psyfish Siren, get the mod for increased range of psi abilities, and use that for easy enticing bonds, and then use that to get impregnate units to get more of the Crystallis, which also evolve when they hit higher level ranks. So a lot of info here about the Psyfish. I'll break this down. First, let's start by talking about these Crystallises. So, I didn't realize this, but these guys, he said they evolve. Metamorphosis is probably what it is. Yeah, it evolves when it reaches prime rank. I didn't realize that, so that's kind of cool. They evolve into presumably a higher tier Psyfish, which I think would be probably the Hunters, I imagine. I don't know that they would evolve into Sirens, but basically his comment went like this. You get the Siren, which has both Enticing Bond and Impregnate. Enticing Bond is a ranged psionic ability that makes enemy units run towards this unit. They don't attack it, they just run up to it, as long as the effective's active. Then they have that Impregnate ability. If you impregnate a unit, if you successfully impregnating it after killing that unit, you can get one of these Chrysalis guys. And then you can use those to evolve into more powerful units. You can basically build a powerful army of Psyfish with just a few of these guys, these Sirens. Plus, there's this Eyes of Eternity mods, which not only gives a strength chance of captivating, fascinating, and enticing bond increased by 12, or increased to 12, which is really good. all of those ranged abilities also have increased range by 2, so you can kind of snipe units with it and get them to run up to you, which is also good just for general combat purposes. Like, that takes a unit out of the battle that you don't have to deal with. So I think that's a great idea. I don't have quite enough influence, and I really, to be honest, don't have enough energy right now, but I think it's probably worth trying to get at least one. Um, I don't know. What I really need to do is probably get my new city up and running first, because I just don't have enough energy to pay for it. I'm already losing 9 per turn, but I'm going to try to keep that on the back burner, I think, and maybe pull that off a little later when I have more extra influence and and specifically more energy. For the time being, I think I might actually use the influence I currently have to buy this sector from the growth, just to get that under my control, since Ronald's army is kind of leaving here. Um, they'll be back hopefully soon though. Athena Tenno pointed out that Keen Sight doesn't give Overwatch, but there's a separate hero upgrade that does. That's what I was talking about in the last episode with this guy, trying to get him Overwatch. Keen Sight here does not give him Overwatch, but later on I think I may be able to get a hero upgrade that does give him Overwatch, or hopefully I'll be able to. If I do, then I'll pick up Keen Sight to go along with that. The doctrine I was talking about in the last episode, when I was talking about indentured servitude and cheaper indentured, that's not actually called indentured servitude, that's called indentured contracts. So let's look that up again. Indentured contracts. The indentured are seeking rights. Innate indentured units have their energy costs reduced by 33% in colonies. All indentured units, including those who became so due to mods, have their upkeep reduced by 50%. So this is great and pairs very well with that strategy I was talking about in the last episode of combining indentured with really buffed overseers for some really good group psionic buffs. So that's one that I will be running in the long term. I do like to have, even in the late game, I like to have a lot of tier 1s in my army in this game, because with mods, you can still make them very powerful and useful, and they're far cheaper to maintain, especially because energy is just kind of hard to come by in this game. And then one last comment from Jeff was considering the Siren's Canticle Doctrine to help with unrest. So Siren's Canticle is another Psi-Fish doctrine, or Psi-Fish, yeah, it's a doctrine. It's this thing here. I can get that and then activate that in my empire to basically boost the happiness income of all my cities and boost friendly unit morale when fighting in my territory. So that's another thing that I want. I don't know that I really have. It's going to take energy to activate, unfortunately. I don't really have energy to spare for that at the moment. But I do think that I will be picking that up sooner rather than later. I was talking about it, or I'll pick that up. No, not later rather than sooner, I guess is what I meant to say. Once I have energy income kind of taken under control. He brought it up with respect to this city, which is currently not too happy about things, but they are getting a botanical garden in a couple turns, so that will offset that. And some of my other cities, well, this one's really happy because of this, which is really helping out. And then this city's got +7 still, and it's finishing botanical garden. So I'm doing okay on happiness in pretty much everywhere but my capital. So that'll hopefully help out a bit. In fact, my capital is going to grow to size 16 before long, which is pretty nice. I'll be able to pick this up, and then that will also boost happiness because of this Stadium Arcadium. So that'll help. But yeah, that's pretty much all the comments for this week. So a lot of good ideas I can't necessarily implement yet, mostly because of limited energy, but that's what this whole little adventure is all about. So we'll get back to that in a second. Like I said, I am planning on talking to these guys here. I'll probably just send that worker bee out. I'm planning on talking to these guys and at least picking this up before I go, just to get it in my territory, since I can't really afford the energy costs that come along with buying anything with influence right now. This would not include such an energy cost. In fact, it might give me some energy. No, it has to be within a colony's domain. But I do plan on putting a colony here eventually, so it's just not my next one. Okay, and then I created a sector base over here, so that's cool. That'll help out with energy a little bit. And then I'm currently making the reinforcement factory. Yeah, I had this city planned out, what I need for it, for a while, so some point in there, I'm going to need to work in... Okay, I do have the recreational dome kind of worked into plans there. All right, so I think I think there's a lot... There's kind of a lot going on right now, but I like the direction this is going. The one thing that could throw a wrench in everything is if blue attacks me quickly. He did get his colony up there. I decided to let him do that for now, since Ronald's got more important things to do. I do have more access to mirages now, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and just carry right on through to getting wraiths. I can get that in 6 turns, and I'm going to need a handful of them to deal with all this stuff on the water. These guys, okay, good. They can make landfall now. This one can't, but I can get him close at least. I think that they, I don't know. I might not even need that other guy, but these guys could probably handle this on their own. Just need to get rid of that so I can get it in my colony's domain and have access to a pre-built sector exploitation, which would be just absolutely perfect. I would love that. That'll be the next thing that city picks up. Alright, so my bees got movement again. Let's go here. Talk to these guys. Go ahead and pick that up while I'm here. Body odor dispenser. What is this? You can spell... now you too can smell like the Mega South. Units gain rancid stench at the end of the unit's turn. Adjacent enemy biological and cyborg ground units become poisoned. Ow. You smell so bad that you literally poison people around you. And it grants the unit +5 health. What is this? More food? I don't know. I'm thinking about... That would be good for a melee heavy army, which I don't really have much of, but it might be a fun mod for Ronald. Let's take it and see. I could have probably used the energy, but I'm kind of curious about this. So Ronald's currently got that tactical supply charge, which is good for that overseer. I actually think I want to keep that. Ronald's got a lot of good mods, actually. I don't know if I really want to. He's got a lot of good mods for melee units, but that is tempting. It does give him more health, which is nice. What is this? That grants him more shields. I think I'm going to leave Ronald the way he is for now. Because I really need that resupply on the other guy, and to be honest, I'd rather have the health regen on him. But that is kind of cool. The difference between this mod and the one I just picked up is that this one has... Oh, no, that's a guaranteed poison. It doesn't say it's got a percentage chance. That's a guaranteed poison. We'll see what I'm fighting. If I'm fighting stuff that can easily be poisoned, that might be a fun thing to play around with. Okay, let's get everybody back on that teleporter. Ronald's army is going to have to do some fights by themselves over here. I'm almost wondering if the bees should stay back, but I guess if I get attacked, the bees aren't going to fight anything off by themselves. So, I guess they can come along for now. And I think target number 1... Okay, well, my city is going here on this Spiced Sands place. And Ronald's going straight to that wind-up wind park to clear that. And probably clear the stuff in the sector over here, which is going to make a good energy sector. I am going to have to do something about that void storm. Crap, I need money to deal with that too. I need money for everything. But I can at least get that wind-up wind park. So let's go on through, guys. Oh, I got to move these guys off of the platform. All right. So next turn I will clear that. And the Mirage is, well, what's the fastest way there? It's probably still through the teleporter. Yeah, it's still going to be through the teleporter. What do we got here? That's my Psyfish spawn. Does this also metamorphosize? I wonder if this one metamorphosizes into, or I wonder what this one turns into. Maybe that one turns into a siren. I don't know. It seems like there's 2 separate lines of Psyfish units. There's the Chrysalis and the spawn, and then there's hunters and sirens, and then, well, I guess just the Medusa. But I don't know which one evolves into what, or if it's just a random chance. I would assume the Chrysalis evolve into Hunters and the Spawn evolve into Sirens, because it just seems to make logical sense based on what the units do. But I don't know for 100%. Okay, I don't really know where to put this guy. I don't have anywhere in particular in mind. I think I may just have him chill here for now. Yeah. He'll be kind of a flex unit for whatever I need him to do. He might actually be able to make it up there in time to help with this fight. He can, so I may as well send him that way. And then this guy is my scout. So let's see if I can take advantage of that. This sector, or that little building right there. Okay, there's Cosmite there, but it's guarded by something. My movement back. There's more Scyfish stuff. It would make them happy if I bought that, but not really in a good position for me to defend or anything. It's kind of a nice, good production exploitation, though. Pre-built production exploitation in a sector that's ideal for that. It's worth remembering that that's Cosmite on that water sector there too, which might be handy. Blue's starting to expand a lot. Ronald needs to finish up what he's doing over here quickly, because I got a feeling blue is going to be a problem. Okay, I can annex another sector here. That's going to this one. To Borish. Okay. I think what the general plan is here is once he is done in this area, you know what? I think actually Ronald may stay down here because I got a feeling the Kiriko to my south are not going to be. Actually, you can see the tip of their borders there. They're not going to be happy with me expanding into their turf. So I think Ronald's army may stay down here, and this guy, once he's done dealing with this and that, will head back east to hopefully slow down the assembly before they get really aggressive. It's probably worth taking a look at what my current relationship is with them. It's still kind of neutral-ish. I almost might compliment them just to try to slow them down from being aggressive against me. The problem is there's no guarantee that'll work. So if I was to give them a compliment. Yeah, I need to buy time, and I don't really have anything else that I need to buy with influence at the moment. So why don't we science this a little and see how this plays out? Because generally speaking, I think the high-level computers tend to be far more aggressive than that, and they're probably not going to care. He's honestly probably not going to care that I complimented him, but I want to see if it kind of leads to anything good, because neither of us have really done anything to irritate the other one yet. I thought that maybe when he put this sector here, or when he put that forward base there, that there might be a problem, but we both built forward bases on the same turn. So neither of us technically took another person's claimed sector. So we're still cool for now. We'll just have to see how that develops. Okay, I don't even have money to upkeep advanced military infrastructure. I'm going to let that city continue doing as it has been.
Operations primed and ready.
You have energy siphon ready. I wonder if I could use that against the Kiriko. I wonder if he'd be a softer target for that, because the assembly dude had pretty high defense. Let's check this out. So, well, it's got a better chance against the Kiriko than the assembly, but still not a very good chance of success overall. I don't want to roll those numbers and risk starting a war before I'm ready to fight one. I'll try to get my operations up a bit higher first. Sort of wish I had the leader perk that gives me more operational effectiveness. That's the one I have on my Vanguard leader. And it's nice for Syndicate because they're generally good at that anyway. Good at tactical operations. In fact, the Syndicate's final social upgrade is a really nice one. I'm gonna check that out, actually. So if you go here to the end of their line, deep infiltration, it gives a 20% damage bonus against units that you've infiltrated. So it pairs so nicely with somebody who has a lot of tactical operations points. And that would be very, very nice. Because you could just infiltrate your enemies and then just do bonus damage to them. Okay, well, I got my... I think I can get that colony started on this turn, so let's go ahead and do that first things first. I don't know... I'm assuming that's probably Kirko. I'm gonna go forward with my plans of building here. And I'm gonna have Ronald move into there. I don't know if whatever that is close enough to be a problem. You know what? The wind-up wind park is... I'm not going to be able to bring anybody in there anyway, so I just want to double back with that worker bee and scout this to make sure that there isn't something here that's like an independent unit that might rush. Okay, good. It's just the Kirko. They're not at war with me yet, so that should be safe, letting that city do its thing on this turn. Ronald's group is pretty much all ready to go, so let's go on in here and make a mess. Oh, well, should have saved that influence. Forgot that there were Psyfish on that. Well, it's okay. There's still stuff behind it I can attack. I'll just have to wait a little bit longer. Crap. I knew there was a reason I shouldn't have picked this up yet. Hopefully I'll pick up another quest soon and have another opportunity to get some quick influence, because it's probably not going to cost that much to get that. And now I'm wishing I didn't compliment the guy either. That was all a series of mistakes. I was thinking that I was just going to kill them, but I don't want to just attack the Psyfish. In fact, I don't even know if I could. I don't think I could beat that army. Alright, well, let's get the worker bee back up in this direction. These guys back up over here. And I'm probably... I got a nice boost. More Psyfish, crap. Now I need influence all over the place. Okay, fine. Well, it's not the worst thing that could happen. I can just leave a scout up there or get my other Psyfish back and pick that stuff up later. Then Ronald and his army can go back and deal with maybe that spatial research center. That I will almost most definitely have to fight in, I believe. Alright, fine. Go back down here. That was all kind of a waste of time, unfortunately. I'll try to get this Psyfish back over there, because he's the one I think I'm going to leave behind and have try to absorb some of that stuff. Maybe I can scout the Kirko a little bit while I'm on my way over. Did get colony infrastructure. That is great news.
Dampening systems intended to facilitate increased...
I can actually get the Cosmite Research Center now. I'm going to go ahead and let mountain exploitation finish, because there's generally a lot of mountain sectors in this game. Oh, okay. This is going to automatically start, but I do need that. I need the influence. I get a free siren for doing this. I don't even have to pay for one. Okay, yeah, definitely. In fact, I can complete this quest in like 2 turns. 1 turn, okay. Well, that's an easy choice. That actually solves my problems up here, more or less. I can buy this, I can buy that. No problem. All right, cool. Well, I can at least buy one of them for sure, right off the bat. Okay, so I think I need another research exploitation here. That's what I was planning on doing. Yep, turning my capital into kind of a research powerhouse seems like a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and build that exploitation in Icegrass Tundra. Make sure that's right. Yes, that is. So let's do that. And queue up something after that. Probably the Diplomatic Analysis Wing and the Cosmite Research Center would both be good, but I'm going to get the Cosmite Research Center first. I'm not sure that there's any limit to how much Cosmite you can hold. I think it's like energy, you can have as much as you want. I think the only one that's limited is influence, so I may as well pile up a nice stash of that. I'm not using it for much now, but having it on hand is nice, and you can also trade it for energy in a pinch sometimes. I think I will go ahead and get that first then, and then probably pick up the Diplomatic Analysis Wing after that. There's also going to be buildings I can build to upgrade my sectors, but I think I want these first. Okay, so I can actually get him in on this battle, so that's kind of cool. These guys are going to have to go back this way after they're done here to deal with more autonoms. So you go here. And I can bring this guy in just for the fun of it. Maybe I can get lucky and heal evolve sooner, or, well, sometime. I need healing for this guy. Well, he can actually heal himself. He's got plenty of healing. Alright, let's attack with one of these soldier bees, or let's do it with that guy. Low risk battle, okay. I'm fine with this. Should be okay. This guy's bow is just absurd for dealing with these guys. Love it. Alright, there's all their networking, as they do. Let's get you behind some cover and heal. Can cleansing light himself. He can't do this healing to himself, but he can at least use cleansing light on himself. Alright, let's try to move. Let's try to spread out a bit. I don't really want that guy rocketing a big group of units. He's probably going to target the hero. Ooh, I don't like having these guys down here by themselves. Fascinating bond. Doesn't apply to mindless units. Oh, they actually can't even cross the water there. I better back these guys up. I was thinking they could at least float across the water, but apparently not. I guess you need flying units for that. I might need to have them in a position where they can run away if they need to. Oh, he can help out with healing on this guy too. I think what I'm actually gonna do though is give him, just throw down blurring canisters here. Just spread out a bit and see how they decide to approach me.
Operations available.
Oh, they're holding ground. Okay. Let's see if I can poke them. Those guys have quite a bit of range, so... How long does blurring canisters last? 2 turns? I would actually prefer to poke them on this turn. Something like this looks like good to me, I think. Nah, Overwatch. Well, I'll put them on Overwatch, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Maybe I can get a couple hits in on that guy over there too. Yeah, I took out a little bit of his armor. Okay. You guys should go on Overwatch there, I think. And then I have no idea what to do with this guy. Not very useful in a battle like this against autonoms. I don't think I'm at the point where I need to... I don't think I'm at the point where I need to use any operations yet. Save my money. I don't think I'm going to need to use them for this one. Oh, he sentenced me. Okay. Now those things are dangerous. They could really hurt my bugs, because the bugs, I believe, are weak to... Oh no, wait, these guys aren't. I keep getting the bugs confused with growth. Actually, you know what it is? I'm thinking fire is good against bugs because of Pokemon. So, that would be my problem. Maybe I can get an angle on these guys. Now, these things do quite a bit of damage, though. It's just I don't know if I can protect my other units. Okay, I'm gonna move him up here, but I'm gonna heal him. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have him deal with that guy. Except he still can't hit him. Alright, I'll move him here. And maybe the Psyfish can... Ah, almost. Why don't you back up? There we go. Gets rid of that thing. I wanted to go after the monitors first, but they tend to hang back. I think with these guys, probably better to maybe just take a more cautious approach, move up, stay in cover, and rely on Overwatch. I would like to get him out into the face of the enemies, but I think he would be exposed to just too much laser fire from those monitors. I'm gonna move these guys here over that windmill. And hopefully... There, I can at least lower his armor a bit. Want that guy behind cover because he's probably going to be good at dealing with the monitors in a little bit. And then I think I'm going to use him to heal my hero back here just to make sure I don't have any unpleasant surprises. And I have no idea what to do with this fish. I think they're resistant to... No, they don't have any fire resistance or laser resistance. I'll just put them over here somewhere. Alright, here comes the missile. Didn't do too much damage, so I'm okay with that. Don't kill him, please. Oh my gosh. It's a good thing I healed him. This guy needs more health. Alright. You need to die.
Destroyed.
I might need to... Oh gosh, I gotta do something to save him because that monitor might just chase him down and try to kill him. Okay, lower his armor a bit. He could also just fight back. This thing can't... This thing just shot its missile, so it actually can't damage anyone. So I think if I get aggressive with him, I could probably... Oh, he can't quite reach it, though. He got staggered a bunch of times from the rocket. These guys can. Alright, I need somebody to hit that guy, please. Okay.
Serves them right.
So he's dead. Man, he's just taking a beating these last few battles. I'm actually going to move him completely out of harm's way. I don't want him anywhere near that robot. Like I said, he can't use his missile to get me, so I pretty much need everybody else charging him. He's just going to sentence somebody. Alright. Oh no, I've been sentenced. No, let's just let these guys light him up. You know, he could heal somebody if they need it. Maybe those guys. He can't heal himself, but I may as well heal somebody else. Alright, light that thing up, please. Goodbye.
Our forces are
That was
victorious.
a little more difficult than I thought it would be. Alright, got a dazzling rifle, which is not as good as the bow he's using, but blind has a chance to apply blinded, which is kind of nice. I am tempted to sell this for energy, but I do like the blinding rifle. I just don't like it for any of my current heroes. So I'm not really sure what to make of that. How badly do I need energy right now? You know what? I'm gonna probably sell that. I'll take the money. And then I can upgrade this guy. I sort of want to keep him... there was a suggestion to put him in a spaceship, because I do have one. I could put him in a helicopter. But I actually kind of like having a strong ground melee unit, because I don't really have a whole lot of those. So, I think I'm going to keep him the way he is. Let's see. Animal discipline... That would give him a buff, giving animal and mounted units +5, but I'd have to put him in his own army for it to matter. I'd give him +5 health and more morale. I think that, did I give him, or I already gave him 1 level of Deadeye. I think Vitality probably is just a good choice all around, and maybe Warcry. Actually, I do like Warcry a lot. I think I'm gonna give him Warcry, or her, I guess it's a she because it's Amazon. Alright, you guys can head back down here to deal with this and hopefully get that casino hall under my control and then go straight east. I'll send him along. This guy is going to get left behind. He's too dang slow to keep up with everybody. Claudia
Incoming
sent a message.
communication.
Ah, see, he's being kind of nice now, I think, because I commented him. Or complimented him. I'm going to close. Maybe wait a turn. I guess I don't know for sure if I want to focus on attacking him or focus on just maintaining my control over this part of this continent and then dealing with the Kirko down here. Because this area down here has so much energy potential, and I need a lot of energy. Whereas if I go after him, I'm going to be mostly getting more production and research. And I don't want to fight a two-front war. That's generally something I try to avoid this early in this game. So we'll just let things sort of develop between me and the assembly, see how that goes. Hoping that compliment helped out. Or at least delays his aggression. Which is almost inevitable in this game if you don't sign some treaties and pacts with people. Alright, I got my siren. That's, well man, it's tempting to sell because that's a lot of money, but no, I want that reward. I need the influence. Where do these guys think they're going? Are they trying to build a forward base? Because if they are, that's definitely not okay. And that's the only reason I can think of that they'd be coming up here. Oh, crap, I might have to spend some of that influence I just got on making a forward base. Wait, no, I can prevent them from doing that by just positioning a unit on that tile. So I can just take one of my soldier bees and put him right here. There. Now they can't take it. I'd hate to waste a soldier bee just sitting around, but I'll do what I gotta do. In the meantime, I am gonna buy this one now. Got some energy for that, so that's good. And then that's going to be the first sector this place annexes, as soon as it's big enough. I want to start this one out with probably... What do I want in a city that's primarily generating energy? I think I'm going to need... I think I'm probably going to want something to help with production. to offset all the, because I'm not going to be building much other production stuff, so this will help the city build up faster. So yeah, I think I'll go with the central replicator factory. I can always export food to this city to help with growth over the long term, which actually I think I'm going to do now that I think of it. I'm at 14 out of 26 with this city. Man, I am gonna want that though. If I can clear it. I don't know for sure if this army's powerful enough to do that. Why don't you join them for now? It's difficult to kind of tell because there's a lot of things. Like, I want this city to expand and get control over that, but I don't know for sure if I can clear it. But I also definitely want this city to expand. You know what? That one's more important right now. So I'm going to tell this city... Did I get the agricultural export center? No, I didn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to let it finish botanical gardens. Actually, I am going to bump the agricultural export center up because this has got plenty of happiness. Botanical export gardens is not as big of a priority. So I'm going to have that agricultural export center built, and in the meantime we'll have this city focus on sharing. I'd say share half. I still want it to grow some. I'm going to have it share half, and then I'm going to have this city take food. And that's going to bump it up to 35 instead of 20, which is good enough for now. The faster the city can grow, the faster I can get more energy. So that's kind of what it's all about at the moment. Okay, as for Ronald's army, there's not really any reason to leave him up here. Eventually I'll have that Psyfish come park over there. I think for now I'm going to kind of scout a little bit into Green's territory. Okay. So he'll head up that way, and then I'll have the Psyfish sitting around on here so the Soldier Bee can go do more important things. But for now, he's going to have to stay there. Might be able to buy this, too, in a little bit. Ronald's army is heading back to this Spatial Research Center, which hopefully they can take. We will see. They can actually get there pretty quickly because of that transit infrastructure. That's an amazing upgrade. It's basically makes your units move faster in your own territory. What is this? Okay, slows down enemies. Neat, okay. You know, if I take that, I'm not gonna be doing water sectors in this city, I don't think. This is gonna be all energy exploitations. Because I have the Spatial Research Center. I'll probably have to get this to get it. Actually, I think I need 2 cities down here, honestly. Like, there's a lot of good territory here. Like, if I was to do this city with these 2, and then, like, I could get a couple water sectors to go with them, I could put another city here and get, like, these 3 plus a water sector. Yeah, I might do that. I might try to get another settler. Can I afford one right now? Let's find out. It would cost me 250 energy, so I'll have to save up a little bit to get that. Alright, well for now, I'm going to have this guy come over here. He's going to help out with goings-on in this area once this guy's army gets back down. I keep forgetting Tenzin. Tenzin the monk. Alright, well, regardless of how well that all plays out, Ronald's still got to go back down this way, so let's get the bees down there. Probably have Ronald get that, oh, that just fully restores unit health. That's not that important for him right now. Their army's good to go. What is this? Oh, that's the gravity generator. I could probably just cut right through them on my way to this thing. I just don't want to take damage if I don't have to. Okay, crap.
Systems infiltrated.
Somebody is stealing energy from me. Okay. Do I have the operation where I can increase my
primed and ready.
operational defense? I don't think so. I think that may come a bit later. That, I think, is internal purge. I might want that next, after mountain exploitation. I can't afford to have people stealing energy from me right now. I got a bunch, and then just lost it all almost right away. If they hadn't stolen that, I could have probably made another settler. You know what? My capital's already at max size, so increasing the population there doesn't really help me. So I should probably have the capital share half of its food too. I'll bump that agricultural center, export center up a bit in priority since I'm going to be doing this. Share half. Okay. That actually is going to help this city grow really fast. Or it should, anyway. Where's it going to? I told it to share half, and it's like it's not sharing it. It's sharing 10. The food demand of the global pool is already fulfilled. I don't understand how that mechanic works then. Well, what if I did this? Let this city continue focusing on growth itself. If I prevent deficit there, let's go back over here. It's taking 0, so it's back down to 20. I didn't know there was like a global pool necessarily, or like a set amount of demand. I thought I would just give the city as much as it could take. So sharing 21. Now it's taking, oh, it's getting some. Okay, I don't really understand. I kind of thought if both cities were sharing half of their food, then this one would grow even faster, but it's like there's a set limit to how much it can receive. Yeah, if anyone knows how that mechanic works, let me know. I'm not really entirely sure about that. Anyway, a few other notifications
Production
here. Hydro
ready.
exploitation here.
Happiness event in colony.
Happiness event for knowledge here. Syndicate like me. And it's reminding me about energy siphon. Okay. I still need to get a settler in here too. I gotta kind of exert control over my area before he crowds me out. Man, I need colonizers friggin' everywhere. Okay, that is worth investigating. Okay, that's still just a scout. Alright, that's fine. Can I buy this already? It doesn't actually matter yet that I have that, so I'll just wait. I do want to get that Scyfish mod. It would make the Scyfish a little happier with me if I bought that from them. How far away am I? 70 away? It's still quite a ways to go. Alright, you guys need to get a move on. Get back down there and deal with this. Fastest route looks like it's going to be going over land. No? Fastest route's going to be by water. So that's what we will do. Hopefully I don't run into anything out here. Message from the growth. They want me to produce some stuff for them. I'll do that. I'm going to finish that agricultural export center. Then probably I'm going to have to do the sewage tanks next. If I find another city that has the option to do that, I will add that to their queue as well. I'm going to switch back to I'm going to do a water upgrade sector and then the sewage thing. And I'm going to bump this above the agricultural export center because the city is no longer doing agricultural exports, at least not for the moment. So that'll work, I think. Because it'll be, although this says 11, it'll actually be less than that once I've got 2 cities working on it. But I just need them to finish the things they're working on first, just to help keep my economy running. Okay, new quest for diplomat.
Production
Research
ready.
exploitation is done. I could do a military innovation sector that would help out military research. Maybe I can do that. I'll just add that to the queue somewhere so I don't forget about it.
Operations
eventually.
primed and ready.
Don't need any of these. Not right now anyway. Okay. So I guess Ronald's group can kind of clear that along the way. May as well. It's a safe battle. I'll go ahead and try an auto and we'll see what happens. I'm good with that. Gets me a little extra energy. And you should probably just keep going. I don't want that soldier to be just sitting here. Oh, who's this over here, I wonder? I'm not going to be able to see and still stay on this spot. I'm going to move them up here just in case they get attacked by something. Help defend. I'm a little nervous about these guys being embarked on the water for an extended period of time.
Production ready.
Recreation dome is done up here. This city could definitely use some growth, for sure. You know, that actually does change what my plans for this city. I'm going to bump this back up to the top priority. Whoops, not that. The export center. And then bump this to a secondary priority, then the hydro exploitation. And then I am going to tell this city to... Well, unless it doesn't matter. I'm going to tell this city to take food. Taking 23. Global pool. Oh, it tells me the global pool right there in the tooltip. You can, well, it disappears if I move my mouse off. But global pool is 26 food. So it's taking 23. And this city down here is probably taking very little. Taking only 3. Okay. So it can actually accept more food. So it does tell you what the global pool is. I don't know what affects the size of the global food pool necessarily. I think the limit is actually not so much the global food pool. The limit seems to be how much a city can accept. But in any case, I'm going to tell this city to share half. Now it's sharing 33. So both of these cities should be growing as fast as they... Wait, no, that is really confusing. This doesn't make any sense to me. So this... Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. This city is accepting food currently. I literally am clicking on everything wrong. Need this one. Okay, so it's taking food, taking 25 food. There's a global pool of 45, it's taking 25. It's taking most of it. What if I tell this to prevent deficit? So it's now taking 0. Go back down here, and this city is now taking 21. There's a global pool of 21, with Tavoresh and Lesnara both contributing 10 and 11 respectively. You can see that reflected here. So if I tell it to take, Tavoresh and Lasana are now giving 26 and 19 respectively. So why is this city getting so much more extra food than this one down here, which is now only getting 3? It's like it's not splitting it evenly. And I don't understand why that's the case. Maybe we'll give it a turn and see if it like resets or something. You can also share all and sell excess, which could be useful in helping out with energy needs. Let's just go to the next turn and find out how that divides up. This is just really strange. I would think that it should divide it evenly, but you know, now that I think of it, maybe it's somewhat based on the size of the city. Like maybe little cities can't accept as much food as bigger ones can. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but oh no, come on. I don't need stuff up here to deal with. I'm gonna have to take a detour to go deal with that, but I'm running out of time to complete this other quest. Well, what is it? What level of military infrastructure do I have here? Is it good enough to defend? I guess is the main question. It's got improved. Plus I'll have operations. You know what, I'll let you can come sit here. Just help buffer the defenses a little bit. But I don't have time to send these guys off to go do something else. They need to get down here and finish this Autonom Enemies quest. Maybe I can, oh, maybe they can hit that. Can they hit that terraformer? Or not terraformer? No, they can't quite get there on the next turn. They gotta take a turn to disembark. Those are auto-numbs, so I'm not gonna be able to... Man, these guys, this Siren's kind of in the wrong place right now. It's still got the Mind Flay attack, it still does psionic damage, but they'd be really much more useful somewhere else where they could use Enticing Bond more effectively. Maybe there'll be an opportunity to use it in that casino hall. For the time being, I guess I will send this guy kind of back just in case the city gets attacked. It's just a little extra defense there. And I'll keep the Siren with these guys. Ooh, there is Cosmite out in that water. And more land-sided. That's a nice, wow, that's a nice sector. What's going on over here? It's got 2 food. There must be a lava river running through it as well. No. I'm not giving you my sector. That's not going to happen. Hero and a speeder bike. I would like that, but can't afford it at the moment. I can almost afford it. Did I say not now? I didn't say no, did I? Okay, I said cancel. So I might be able to get him on this turn. Although I think getting, I don't know if that's even worth it. I personally think getting another sector is or another settler is probably more important. Or colonizer, whatever you want to call them. All right, you need to come here and chill out for a second. You need to get back down there with Ronald so you can help fight. And the rest of you, well, let's see what's in here. Let's just buy it out with the worker bee and then decide who I want to take in. I think I do want to enter that claimed sector, which is going to irritate the Kirko. I'm not seeing a way I don't go to war with them. They're already, excuse me, already upset with me as it is, like very upset with me. So irritating them a bit more isn't probably going to be the end of the world. As far as this guy goes, I think I'm inclined to ask for peace with the other one. I can always betray him later if I need to, but What would a non-aggression pact? Okay. So I at least have somewhat of a useful, good relationship with him. I wonder if I can... Okay, now that I've got that, wonder if I can get the allow building on claimed sectors thing. The computers don't seem to value that very much. So if he gives that to me indefinitely, I would pay 100 energy for that. Maybe not like right now, because I can't really take advantage of it, but... So that's an option to help me expand a bit more. Maybe put a city here and expand my borders to some of the sectors I initially wanted in the first place. Right now, I need colonizers. I want to fill in this area. I'm going to be fighting the Kirko for their territory, but for now I don't really want a war with this guy. I think I want a war with the Kirko. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get it by irritating them by taking this out. So, I didn't actually get a chance to see what was in there, though. Let's enter, yes. Impossible battle. Okay, what have we got? Echo walkers. There's a lot of nasty stuff in here. This could be one of those battles where I lose something. Well, this one I would obviously lose something. I think I want one of those soldier bees for cutting through this stuff's armor. But I also want my prime rank indentured because they do electrical and shock damage, which is good against some of the stuff in there. I'm going to take the soldier bee with me, I think. And just try to use it to melt armor. These places are tough, though. I do have at least a lot of tactical operations, so... Well, let's see what this says if I enter. This is a risky battle. Who's weak to what? Is any of this stuff weak to... That's got arc weakness. That has arc weakness. That has arc weakness. These guys don't. Oh, I didn't realize that Devar Void Tech stuff get giant hammers. That's pretty cool. What have we got on these guys? High impact grenades, gravity pulse grenades, dimensional instability, typical Void Tech stuff. I guess that I think I'm just gonna go with Ronald's group and rely on critical hits and stuff. Yeah. Let's do this manual combat. This might not be entirely worth it since I can't get this sector yet anyway, but at least having it under my control is probably ideal. I always have trouble with these places, though, in particular. Like, these are tough, usually pretty tough battles. Where's an ideal spot to defend? That's explosive, so mind that. Let's first get everyone together. I think is probably the safe play. Let's get Ronald here. You get over here and load that breach round. Overwatch from there is fine for those guys. And I'll have this one get over here. Also set up some Overwatch. Probably should have waited until the next episode to do this battle, but that's okay. This one will be a little longer. Alright, I'm gonna goad them into attacking me with operations, I think. Wouldn't mind blinding some of their stuff. But... yeah, I might just use Embrace Darkness. Stagger somebody. Do damage. Can I stagger the Rift Generator? That's actually... Wouldn't mind doing that. Alright, and I'm just gonna have this, like, firing line set up. Hopefully they come running right into it. Oh, hello.
Enemy down.
Where did you come from? Is that what this thing is? Okay, so it just made a copy of one of my units from the structure defense. That's something Ronald can deal with. I wonder if I could use this to my advantage. He's got enough psionic resistance that might not work. I want that thing gone. If I have a chance to kill it, which it seems like I do, I think I should probably take that. Oh yeah, that thing's going to go away.
Enemy
Goodbye.
eliminated.
Alright, Ronald, you need to mess him up a little bit. You guys should probably stay on Overwatch. That was working pretty well. Then I'll have this guy... I'll have this guy do this. Mess him up a bit. Okay, I don't actually think I need to use more operations. He is going to die if he moves. I think I'm gonna just end turn.
Enemy down. Enemy down.
Okay, bringing the Indentured was a good choice here, I think. Good chance to stagger, not great. Can you please kill that?
Enemy
Thank you.
annihilated.
May as well take him out if I can.
Good riddance.
And I think there's only one unit left. Let's do, Ronald can heal, right? No, Ronald can heal himself. Okay. Let's do, Cerebral Override on you. Move you up and have you do Overwatch. There we go. And I think getting Ronald up there would be good too. In fact, Ronald can go here and try to immobilize him. There we go. Now he can't do anything. I'll just take another turn, use it to heal. Oh, I forgot that artillery is back there. Crap. Okay. Ronald's gonna have to do something about that too. You guys should probably heal him. You're so dang accurate at prime rank. This is amazing.
Enemy killed.
Easy battle. Wow, I actually thought that was going to be kind of challenging, but this army setup's working great. Got a projectile accelerator too. I think I know who that's going to. Ranged weapons get an extra level of stagger impact. That is something this guy wants, I think. Better than Demolisher, that's for sure. Yes, please. That's a nice loadout for him. What about you? You've got Demolisher, you've got the blurring canisters, the tactical repair rig. Yeah, he's fine the way he is. Okay, All right, that was a good little fight. I was not expecting to be able to take that over so easily, but that was I had the right kind of units with their arc weapons. So I think this is a good time to call it for this episode, as this one went a little bit long. But there's going to be another one. So if all goes according to plan, yeah, I guess if all goes according to plan, it'd come out the day after you're seeing this one, because I'm recording this on Sunday. So I'll upload it Sunday night and then upload the other one Monday night. So you guys should get these episodes on Monday and Tuesday of Christmas week. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. Thought I may as well throw out a couple more episodes before Christmas since I had the opportunity. And these two will be the last from me until the new year. So I hope you guys enjoy them. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.